we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Hello everybody, yes, it's our favourite show of the month, of course, the live bidding launch show for the Clive Emson May auction, and we must say the lots are coming live now as we speak. Paul Bridgman's with us as ever, the face and voice of Clive Emson, although of course we've been getting to know everybody else as well. But Paul, how are you? Excited for this?
Yeah, all good, thanks Ian. Yes, yeah, nice to see you dressed up for the occasion as well. Got a jacket out and
Yeah.
No, that just looks wrong. Let's look like.
I even got my James Bond gun as well, just in
I'll
case.
tell you what, I'll start doing this, shall I? And turn around with a cat.
Well, actually, I would say,
Waterhouse, we've been expecting you.
I would say you look more like James Bond. I look like the villain, all in black. But I have got my tux jacket on, as you can see. I didn't quite go the full hog because mainly my wife is going to kill me for the dry cleaning bill. So I thought I'd better go half of it. It's taken quite a lot just to get me in a suit jacket, Paul, let alone.
Well, it's taken time, but we got there.
We did. And now this is an exciting show, of course, because the lots are going live now as we speak, which means you can start to bid on the Clive Emson May auction. Paul, as we always do as well, and it is really, really important people understand the process. If somebody's looking to make a bid, what's the next step, Paul? How do they go about doing it?
Yeah, that's it. So really the place to go is our website, cliveemson.co.uk. From there, you can click on the link to register to bid. So find the property you're interested in, click register to bid, and it will take you straight to the page you need to go through. You need to enter in your details. If you're already logged onto the system or you're already pre-registered, you need to just log on and just check that your information is all current and up to date. If not, you just need to go through the process where you register. You'll get a verification email come back. Just check your spam, just make sure it's not bounced into there, and then follow the process through. You then build your profile. So you add in obviously your details, your solicitor's details, your payment method, identification, and once you've got the 3 green ticks on your dashboard that say that you're ready to bid, off you go. So I say once the lots are all live, I say we're starting to set them live now. You go to cliveemson.co.uk, find the lot you're interested in, and then you can make a bid on the properties. So yeah, just make sure you've done all your homework. You've taken all the legal advice that you require to make sure it's the right property for you. Your finances are all in order. So once the properties are live, they go live today. We'll run through until Thursday this week, so Thursday the 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you and all that.
Yeah, we should have dressed up as like,
didn't we?
We should have dressed up like that, shouldn't we? Actually, yeah.
I don't know. Sitting there with Chewbacca staring at you might not.
Yeah. This is a serious but fun show. So
fun. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you'll be able to bid right up until the time it gets to 0. Only slight difference to our bidding system is, of course, once obviously you get to 0, the highest bid above the reserve price is the buyer. You've exchanged contracts. Congratulations. But if someone bids on the property in the last 5 minutes, so say, for example, your bid is the top bid, and with 10 seconds to go, you see another bid come in, don't panic. It's not like eBay. You're not going to lose out. It's the timer will refresh by 5 minutes to give you time to make a fair, informed decision about whether you want to increase that bid, and it will continue to do so until the timer does get to 0. So yeah, just some people get a little bit caught out by that. Make sure you keep refreshing your page, just in case. So make sure that you are at the top of the bidding pile when that gets to 0, and you can then buy the property you want to.
It's exciting. It really, really is. There's a few ways as well. You can get to cliveemson.co.uk. You can just type it out. The website's at the top, and it is, I believe it's running across the bottom as well. Wherever you're watching this right now, there's a link in the body of this broadcast too. Give it a click where it says view the full catalogue. Just give that a click. It'll take you straight through to the website where you can start the bidding process. Or you can just scan that QR code on your screen right now as well. Whichever suits you, go ahead. And of course, best of luck if you are going to be bidding. Do stay tuned all throughout this one as well, because Paul's picked out his 5 that not, I wouldn't necessarily say favourite, because they're all fantastic lots, but you picked out 5 that we're going to have a little closer look at. We're also going to have a little look again at the video of lot number 90, just have a little poke around that's the farm. It's absolutely incredible. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. And at the end of this video too as well, Paul Bridgeman is going to give us 5 golden rules of bidding. So if this is the first time you've ever got involved with an auction, or you've done it before but you just want a refresher, it really is worth watching. We don't want to teach you how to suck eggs, of course, and this isn't school. However, what you're doing if you are going to be bidding for a property is quite a big thing. So, for the sake of half hour, make sure you get it right.
That's it. Exactly. That's right. It gets serious quite quickly if you get it wrong. So, let's say we're here to help you. We're here to make sure that what you purchase is what you think it is, and you've done all your research, and you've got yourself in a position where you can obviously see the transaction through.
Exactly. For the sake of watching this video, 20 minutes, half hour could save you a lot of money and could make you a lot of money as well. All right, Paul, let's start looking at some of the lots that you have chosen, and we're going to start with lot number 1. Very appropriate. Tell us more about this.
What better place to start? 531 Loose Road in Maidstone. So just down the road from the office in Maidstone. It's a 3-bedroom terrace house in need of refurbishment. Got a guide price at £220,000 to £240,000. It's a 3-storey house in a popular area in South Maidstone. In need of complete refurbishment. So I say needs a complete modernisation throughout. However, it does have a gas heating system via radiators, and most of the windows are double glazed as well. So that expense is part taken care of for you, and it's all freehold with vacant possession. So I think it's a really interesting looking property, great little project to get into, and hopefully there'll be some competitive bidding on that one.
It does look very nice, doesn't it? Very aesthetic there. If you do want to go check, just to remember, there is more images of every single lot and videos as well. We're just showing you the one image, so do go check it out. I imagine you've probably already done your research if you're watching this by now, but if you haven't, still a bit of time, so go ahead, check it out. And as you always say, Paul, research, don't you?
Indeed. That's right.
Right.
Always research. Do your research and you won't get caught out.
100%. Lot 10 then is your next one, Paul. We've got an overview image here.
That's right. Yeah. You've just got a plan there. It's freehold land, including a riverbank. So it's land and riverbank at St Bride's Gardens in Newport in Gwent. Guide price at just £3,000 to £5,000. So you got a bit of ground there. Obviously close to a residential location, but who knows? It may interest someone who could do some fishing from the riverbank, or conservation, or who knows? It might just be something to hold on to have a nice picnic on down by the river.
There's something about being by a river, isn't there?
There is.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather, Paul, spend an afternoon in the summer by the river, picnic with a family, or would you rather spend it at the beach?
Ooh. I love the water, but yeah, probably say the beach. Yeah.
I'd say the river, only because I don't like sand. And of course, being a secret agent, of course, if I need to get away quickly, I can jump over the river and get to the other bank.
Run across those crocodiles, yeah.
Yes, very good. Which film was that one? Which one was that? The crocodiles, do you remember which one? Which Bond film?
No, you got me. I'm not going to know that one.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if somebody does, could you comment below? Because I really want to know now. It's definitely one of the older ones, isn't it? From it's going to be Sean Connery, I think, or Roger Moore. Got to be, hasn't it? Yeah. We'll come back to our James Bond theme a little bit shortly, where I'm going to give you a chance to have a think about this, Paul, where we will be asking you what is your favourite Bond film, of course. But let's keep going, sure. Let's look at the purpose we're here, of course, is the bidding is now live for the Clive Emson May auction. Click the link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through. We're just giving you another little look at some of the lots going under the hammer in the May auction. Here's lot number 49, another one that you've picked, Paul.
Yeah, it's a freehold block of flats with potential, and it's got views across the Looe Valley as well. So it's a Dorian house, 21 Beach Terrace in Looe, Cornwall. It's currently let, producing 19,000. £560 per annum, and plus there's a vacant flat in there as well. So a chance to enhance that income further, or you may choose to live in the flat yourself. Who knows? There's a garage building to the rear. You've got 4 flats in total. I say 3 of them are currently let, but you've got great views as well. So do have a look at the photos on the website, because it gives you a far better view of the view.
Yeah, absolutely. A better view of the view. I like that. Right, Paul, what we're going to do now is take a little look at one of the feature lots that is going under the hammer. I say feature lots, if you're new to our Clive Emson shows, we do a number of shows throughout the, well, as soon as the catalogue goes live, we do a number of shows, don't we? And everybody picks their sort of one of their favourite lots, I suppose. It's a feature lot that for some reason they want to just to show the world across our live shows, and this is feature lot number 90 here. It's land at Mole's Farm, and it's an absolute cracker, isn't it? Sit back, relax, and watch some of this. Yeah, there we go. A little look at lot 90 there, land at Mole's Farm. Can you give us a bit more information about that, Paul? Because it's a cracker, isn't it?
Yeah, really interesting one. It's well, as you can see, there's obviously a lot, buildings on site there, but there's great opportunity there to maybe, who knows, maybe develop in future, subject to all necessary consents, of course. It may be something that you want to use for stables or such like too. So yeah, it could have plenty of uses. It's a really good one. Really interesting lots when they come up like that.
That's just a snippet of one of the lots. Of course, there's so much that goes on. We must reiterate. We always talk about this, don't we, Paul? And it's always worth saying again that when it comes to auction with Clive Emson, it's not just dilapidated buildings that need a lot of work, is there? There's all sorts of stuff. And we've had garage. I'm a big fan of garage. We just see some land by a riverbank. How cool is that? There are properties that need a bit of work that maybe give a bit of opportunity, but there's also ready-made houses to go, aren't they? Which you just move straight into.
Absolutely, and that's it. That's what we're saying about the feature lot shows. They're not there to say, oh, this is our favourite and this is the best one, and blah blah. They're there to give a complete overview of the different sort of thing that come up at auction. Like I say, there's some really nice, good quality housing. There's property that needs some attention. There's properties to knock down and rebuild. There's land, there's garages, there's shops, there's all sorts. So it really is just to give a flavour of what's coming up and really drive people towards the website, because from there you'll see far more interesting lots than just what we're showing. It's it's just an actual snapshot of what's out there at the moment, and that's why we do the catalogue run through at the start of the marketing campaign, because as I say, it can blow your mind if you're just looking at the whole lot in one hit. We break it down and give people a bit of information, and then they can go away and make their own mind up as to what's going to be of interest to them.
And it does blow my mind as well. When the catalogue goes live, we do 3 shows, which takes you through every single lot going under the hammer. Again, we run through the lots, don't we, with an image, bit of information. If you do want to find out more, go back and watch those as well. They're at Clive Emson YouTube channel. All of the content that we've been doing throughout this auction stays at the Clive Emson YouTube channel. Whilst you're over there, make sure you hit subscribe as well, so you don't miss any of the lots going forward, because all of the videos are uploaded there as well. It's not just the live shows that we do. All of the videos are uploaded to the Clive Emson YouTube channel. A little bit of a treasure trove, actually. Even if you just want to have a nose, it's well worth just spending a couple of hours one afternoon just nosing through. It's really quite good fun. Right, bidding is now live. Of course, don't forget, for the Clive Emson May auction, www.cliveemson.co.uk is the place to go to start the bidding process. Click the link in the body of this broadcast, type it out, whatever suits your needs. Right, Paul, let's move on to your next choice, shall we, in this show. Lot number 57, here it is.
Yeah, that's it. It's a little commercial unit, lock-up shop for investment, freehold with vacant possession. Lot number 57. It's 106A Monkton Street in Ryde on the Isle of Wight. So nice island location. Ryde's a busy little place. So you've got a lock-up retail unit there. Recently been used as a dog groomers, but now offered with vacant possession, and could be ideal for any kind of investment, really. For any sort of shop to run from there, or an owner occupied, set up your own little business, your own little office, your own little premises, could be a really interesting little venture for somebody.
There you go. We were literally just talking about that, weren't we? Shops and all sorts of things under the hammer. The next one you've chosen, the fifth, not final, but the fifth one that you've chosen, well, final one in this show anyway, is lot number 100. Good choice. Here it is.
100 not out, because there's another 31 to follow after that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this is number 12 Niderwold Road in Sydenham, southeast London. It's a house with garage, but it's in need of full repair and refurbishment as well. It's a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. End terrace house, not semi-detached, it's end terrace. But yeah, and I say, good location, popular location in Sydenham as well. But I say it's been vacant for about 20 years. There's no entry to certain parts of it. It's all very overgrown. It's there's certainly some repairs that need to be done immediately. Also with vacant possession, it's all freehold with vacant possession, as I say. But yeah, it's a real opportunity to turn that into a really nice family home. So yeah, it's a guide price of £380,000 to £400,000. But yeah, I think that'll be one to watch in the auction when that goes live a little later today, and right through to Wednesday when that one ends. That'll be one to keep an eye on.
Fantastic. Paul, thanks so much for taking us through those 5 lots. We've just had a look at lot 90 as well, the video for that one. I know we keep saying it, but we need to, because it is important. If you are going to be bidding, it could be life-changing for you. It's not like you're just nipping down the supermarket, is it, and buying a tin of baked beans. You're buying either an investment or a home or a business, whatever it is. It's very important to get right. So please, I know we like to have a joke and a bit of a laugh at times on these shows, but we do take it very seriously as well. Right, Paul, I was going to ask you your favourite Bond film. What is it?
Well, since I was a kid, I've always loved the James Bond films. I went to the in London a few years ago. They did the Bond in Motion exhibition where they showed all the cars and the clips and how they did the stunts and that sort of thing. And that was brilliant. I loved it. But I've got to say, I love the more recent ones, the Daniel Craig ones. Yeah. I think they rebooted it brilliantly. I think I think the Bourne films kind of set the trend really for how James Bond almost had to be going forward, and I think they did it brilliantly. I think Daniel Craig was excellent. Didn't think necessarily when it was cast with him doing it, because I remember watching Our Friends from the North, which was the only thing I'd ever seen him in until then. And as I say, it was a really good series, and but I just wasn't sure he was the right guy for it. But I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. I think the characters great right the way through. I love the way they followed the pathway right the way through as well. And yeah, no, I think favourite one, Skyfall.
Do you know what? I was going to have that to your head to make sure you answer the right one. You've hit the nail on the head. Skyfall is the best Bond film. Not just the best Bond film. It's a really good film, just in general.
It is. It's one of those ones that if you're having a down day, you just want to feel like sitting down and watching it. It's that one, and what's the other film I always put on? Rush, the Nicky Lauda and James Hunt film. I think that's brilliant as well. But no, Skyfall is one of those films. It's a go-to film. I just love it. I love the scenery, the locations, again, the characters. Just actually, I think fantastic film. Love it.
You know, I totally agree. I'm not saying it to cop out, but Skyfall is not just one of my favourite Bond films. It is my favourite Bond film. It's one of my favourite films of all time as well. Right, so well done, Paul. You've got that one correct. Anybody, do comment below. Tell us what is your favourite Bond film. If it's not Skyfall, unfortunately, you're wrong, but just let us know anyway.
We can talk about it for about 10 minutes and then we'll agree I'm right. So...
Yeah, that's what my wife says. Right, don't forget, bidding is now live across a number of the lots there. If the one that you're looking for right now isn't live yet, it's coming on. Don't worry. So just stick with it. Don't go too far. Stay with it. www.cliveemson.co.uk is the place to make your bid. There's still time to do a little bit of research as well, so do head over. You still need to download the legal packs and things like that. Do go over to the website. All of the lots going under the hammer. That's where you need to go. That's your treasure trove of absolutely everything. So please make sure you go over there. And Paul, finally,
what I was going to say was, the website is the place to go because that's where all the information is and how you bid. But if you have any problems at all, if you experience any problems registering or have any trouble with any of the lots during the process, I was going to say the phone number's up there. Give us a call, 0345 85 00 333. And so one of the team will be only too pleased to talk you through how to get set up to be registered to bid, or if you're having any issues with the process. So give us a ring. There's the number down the bottom. It's also up the top. The website's the place to go though to start the process. No problem with giving us a call while you're on the computer or on your phone, and we say we'll talk you through how to do it all. So please give us a call. Friendly bunch here. We want you to buy properties as much as we want to sell them. So that's the message.
I can certainly vouch for that. Lovely people indeed. Right, Paul, you're going to leave us though with your 5 golden rules of bidding. If you are seriously going to be making a bid in this auction, you really need to stay tuned for this. This is actually the most important bit for you to watch. So you probably didn't need the last 23 minutes, but this bit is really important. So
the rest of it,
forget the rest of it. We don't need 23. We could have just literally played this video. But in all honesty, this is really important. Paul Bridgman's 5 golden rules of bidding. Paul, I'll let you lead in with it because it is a video. Yep. So I'm going to say thank you so much. If there's any last bits of advice, Paul, take it away.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, the best bit of advice is stay calm. Just remember, if you buy a property at auction, you bought it for one bid more than your competitor. You've not overpaid for it at all. So, good luck with your bidding. Any problems, if you experience any issues during the process, give us a call, drop us an email. We'll be able to help you out. But no, I say, here's my 5 golden rules. I'll see you on the other side of the video.
Hello, my name's Paul from Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers. We're often asked what are our tips for buying property at auction. So these are our 5 golden rules that you should follow if you're looking to buy a property at auction from ourselves or anybody else. First thing, obviously have a look at the website, the auction catalogue, and find all the information on the properties that you're interested in. So download as much information as you can, read up on it, look at the areas, etc. Next thing to look at is the legal documents. Request a copy of the legal documents for the properties that you're interested in. You'll be able to see the title, the information on lease information, searches, etc., etc., and get your own legal advice on this information. The information is there. Nothing should be hidden. It should be the most open and transparent way of buying property. But say all the information is there for you to take to your solicitor and get your own legal advice on. Obviously, go and view the property as well. You need to inspect the property. Take with you someone that you trust. Get their opinion if needs be, and get an idea as to what state the property's in, what work you need to do, and really sort of build a picture for yourself as to what you can afford then to do yourself, and get other tradespeople in to do for you. Do you require a survey? If you do, then you're within your rights to get a survey done before the auction. You can arrange that with ourselves, get the surveyor to contact us, we can arrange access for them. That may be for your own personal use, your own peace of mind. It may be for lending criteria as well. So you can get mortgage funding, so they can arrange a survey with ourselves, and so we can allow them access to do that. Know the costs. Is another very important point. You need to not only know what it's going to cost you to buy the property. Of course, yes, you need to know what you're going to be spending on it and know you've got the funds available for that. But what's it going to cost you to do the property up? What are the service charges? What are the council tax implications? All these things build the picture. So it really is up to you to find out all the costs. The other thing is, in the legal pack, look in the special conditions of sale, because quite often there may be costs associated that are passed on to the buyer as well. So look in there and say that none of that information is hidden, it's all there for you to see. So it shouldn't come as a surprise, but let's say make sure you read that information and you'll see it all there laid out for you. But let's say know what you can do yourself. When sort of adding up the costs, can you fit your own bathrooms, can you fit your own kitchens, all those sort of things. If not, you need to allocate costs for that. And as I say, service charge, ground rent, when you're looking at rental portfolios, when you're looking at obviously renting your own properties out, these things need to be taken into account as well. So once you've done that, you've found the details of the properties you want to buy, you've looked at the legals, you've considered whether you need a survey, you've been through all the costs. Last thing to do is not panic. The bidding goes live a couple of days before the auction finishes. You just need to then log on, register yourself to bid by entering your credit card details, debit card details, your ID information and your solicitor's details, and of course all your own personal information. Once you've got the 3 green ticks, you're ready to bid, and you just need to stay calm, watch it right up to the last. You can sort out proxy bidding as well, but all that information is on the website. And then, as I say, stay calm, bid, and wish you luck. And I hope you then are able to buy what you want. If you have any further questions, please do give the office a ring. We'll be only too pleased to talk you through the process, what you need to do, how to register, and of course, if you want to book viewings and download legal packs too. Thanks ever so much. I hope this information's been helpful. Like I say, please do drop us an email, give us a call. We're only too pleased to help. Thank you.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.